Alright guys, today we have a 2006 Nissan Altima and we're gonna be replacing this axle over here. This is the driver's side axle. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna start off by removing the lug nuts here. So let me get my tools ready and we're gonna remove these lug nuts and remove this tire. So this is 21 socket, so you need an impact gun with a 21 millimeter. Alright guys, so let's take off the 21. Alright, there's the 21. One fell down, I'll pick that up. Alright, and we're gonna remove this hubcap. Take off the wheel. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the tools that you need as we go along. So we're going to remove this bolt right here, this axle bolt, and we need to remove this cotter pin. And what we're going to do is, let's come over here a little bit, let me bring the light over. We're going to remove this little guy right here to give us a free play on this brake line. And also we're going to remove the ABS sensor, these little holders, such as this one right here, and this one on this side right here. Let me bring the light over. Alright, and then we're gonna remove these two right here, and that should let the spindle come forward, and we should be able to take out the axle just with removing those couple of things. Alright guys, so let me get my tools. I'm gonna go get a cutter and the socket size for this, and I'll show you exactly everything that I'm gonna be using as we go along. Alright guys, so let's start off by removing this cotter pin. Alright, so you're just gonna twist it forward, and look at that, actually it just fell off. Alright, next we're gonna need a socket for this, and this is number 32. Yours could be different size, because sometimes if you change your axle it'll come with 29, it could be 36. Alright, this is 32. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna grab my impact gun one more time, and we're gonna remove that bolt. Alright, put that bolt somewhere safe. You might not gonna need it because usually the axle comes with a new bolt. Alright, so this axle is pretty free. Alright guys, so let's keep it moving. Let's bring the camera up a little bit, and let me go up with the camera a little bit, guys. I'm sorry for all this, but I just want to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so bring the camera up here, and I'm gonna bring my light over so we can see much better. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do is, I usually like to use this cutter, but you could use something else, a needle nose, and you're gonna remove this little guy right here. Alright, and there you go. Alright, and you could use this as a fork and push that sensor out both sides. I'm doing the same thing on this side. Alright guys, there you go guys. Alright, so I have this cable loose and I have this loose. Alright, if you want you could just completely disconnect this ABS sensor, it's up to you, but anyways, let's continue. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do next is I'll bring my camera over this way a little bit, and I'm gonna go get my impact gun, and we're gonna remove this bolt and this bolt of the spindle that's holding the short and spindle together, and that's number 21. So 21, here it comes. So you need a 21, and then you're gonna need a wrench for the opposite side. And then you do the same thing for the bottom bolt. Alright, so it's loose guys, and my nut fell, that's fine. Here's one, and here's two. Guys, if you have a different year, make, and model, it should be similar procedure. You might have to just pay attention to the cable here, pay attention to the cable there. Alright, and the axle bolt always come out, and look at that. This thing is like a butter. It fell on my hand by itself. See that? It came straight down straight. Alright guys, so what I could do next is, you could usually the steering locked, but anyway, I don't care about the steering, and I'm gonna try to get this axle out of there. There you go guys. So this axle is pretty much out. Only if I was able to turn this steering a little bit, that would have been much more help. But now all I need to do is go down there, and I need to pry that axle out of there, right? From all the way down there. So what I'll do is I'll leave my camera right here. Let me put my light right here. That looks pretty good, alright guys? So let me go get a pry bar, and I'm gonna pry that axle out of there, alright guys? And that should take care of that. And this little cover, if you need to remove it, you can remove it. If not, that's fine. Alright, so let me go get my pry bar. Alright guys, I'm gonna pop the axle out of this place. You see all the fluid grease has leaked out of this axle, and that's the reason why we changing this axle. You see all that grease over there, and that is the reason why this axle is being changed. All that grease. Alright, anyways, I have my pry bar. Here's a long pry bar. You might not be able to see it. It has a handle on it. This is made by Snap-on, but you don't have to have a Snap-on. So guys, when I pop the axle out, there is some transmission fluid. Some of the fluid might come out, but that's normal. Don't worry about that. So let me go down here. I got my knee pad on the floor, and I do have a container on the floor just in case there's any fluid that's coming out. All right. So from right down here, I am able to see this axle. Sometimes this axle does not want to come out, so you gotta just work it. There you go. And some of the fluid is coming out, as you can see. Right down there, there's a fluid leaking. A little bit on my hand. Let me wipe my hand. This is excessive fluid there, guys. So if some of the fluid come out, no problem. You can add a little bit. If no fluid come out, just check the level. But fluid should come out a little bit. But if nothing comes out, just check the level. And guys, there's my axle that I pulled out, alright? And I'm gonna go through this axle out, and we're gonna look at the new axle after that. Alright guys, here's my new axle. Alright, and this is the CV axle. Just make sure everything looks the same. The front, back, it came with the new bolt. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put my camera right here again, and I'll put my light right here somewhere so we can see. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this axle, I'm gonna push this axle in there, but I do need to make sure before I hit the axle I have caught the teeth. Alright, there you go. I didn't even have to hit it. Usually I hit it with a rubber mallet, but the axle did its own job. Alright guys, so that's it. We got the axle in. Let's bring our camera back. Alright guys, if you like my videos guys and this is good help, please subscribe to my channel, share and like all of my videos, and also check out my other channel, which I will be posting a link down below in this video. And it's about RC cars. I do a lot of repairs and stunts. I have a drone, I do stunts with that. Alright, and do subscribe to my other channel as well. So I'm sorry I was talking, but I kept on working it at the same time. Anyways, all I did here was I took this axle, I put this axle in there, right? Make sure the axle comes out from this end just like that. And once you have the axle comes out, just be careful with this ABS sensor. You're gonna take this, you're gonna pull this up a little bit. And we're gonna get that bolt in there. Be careful with the rotor. Rotor is usually hot. And alright guys, sorry again. So what I did was I put the bolt in there, right? Let me bring the camera this way so you can see it firsthand. So I lifted this spindle and this together, and I put that bolt in there, lifted it by hand, And then here comes the second bolt right down here. And I got the 21 there. And then I got the 21 here. Alright guys, let's leave that alone for now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this sensor, stick it in, stick in the sensor. Guys, you cannot leave this sensor in there when you're removing this, because when you pull this, you will break that sensor. That's why we remove these little tabs. And also same thing with the this brake line. So all you're gonna do is line this brake line once you get it in there, and there's like a little groove in there. You push it in there and it should sit in there properly. Once you have that in there, you're gonna put this tab, this clipper, this retainer, whatever you want to call it, in there, and this little tab facing up. And once you have that, you don't even need a hammer. Just take a socket and bam bam, couple of hits and it's in there, guys. All right, so let me get my impact gun next, and we're gonna tighten both of these bolts. All right, and you're gonna need a 21 on a 21. 1 and 2, guys. And we're 99% done. All right, what are we missing? Can you take a guess, guys? What are we missing? What did we forget so far? Well, we didn't forget anything so far, but we have one last thing to do, and that's the thing right there. One last thing that we need to do is put an axle bolt. This axle came with a new bolt and a little retainer and a cotter pin. All right, so let me go grab it and I'm gonna be right back. All right guys, there's my axle bolt. It came with the axle. Bam 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 bam, it goes right in there like a butter. And then we have this little guy, and then we have that little guy. Very important, guys. All right guys, very important, guys. You get it, guys? All right, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna tighten this. All right, there we have it, guys. This is the same thing, 32 millimeter. All right, next we're gonna put this little guy, and you can move this around so it can align with the hole there, and the cotter pin goes in. And this is a well done job, guys. I'm gonna give this job a 5-star. All right, and you can twist it a little bit. And there it goes. Bam bam. Oops. Thank you for subscribing. If you did subscribe, thank you for watching. And if you did not subscribe, please subscribe, share, and like all my videos, guys. And anything you need help with, anything, check engine, brakes, tune-up, shocks, muffler, please send me a message. And if I can do it for you, at least I can give you an idea and help you, tell you what to do. But anyways, thank you for watching, and subscribe please, guys. Support my channel. And 06 Nissan Altima, this is the driver's side axle, and we're done.